Alright, what is up, guys? We have my old 2G head here. This is a 7-ball head, just like the one I'm going to be putting on my new motor, except I have some goodies in this head that I want to retain. One being the cams. These are FP2. Force Performance made these cams. I believe they're... No, okay. So Force Performance labeled them as theirs, but I believe these originated as comp cams. I do not know the exact part number. I just know that these are FP2s. But we have, in case you guys are interested, we have, for the exhaust and intake, we have 101-201, and then we have 101-202. So these are obviously two different durations. I believe they equal out to like something like 256 or 263, something like that. I just know that they're supposed to be 272s, but in reality their durations are like 260 something. But they worked well for my 16G, they worked well for my 18G, and I think these are actually going to suit the HT68 quite well as well. That didn't make any sense. That's a lot of wells. Anyways, I was thinking about going with Kelford's 272s, but those are going to be too big, really, for me to, benefit those cams to their full potential. And that was just spending more money that I didn't need to. So I'm going to stick with these, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I won't regret these decisions, but I like these cams a lot. And anything else in here, I don't think. I might use these lifters. These are 3G revised lifters, but anyways, let's go ahead and get these things off. So if you're going to be removing cams off a 4G63 head, there's a special sequence that Mitsubishi wants you to follow, and it is moving the center one, the next one, and you just pretty much go out to out. So you're going to start here, move here, move here, move here, move here, move here. This is just so you don't distort or snap these cams off. So let's go ahead and get these off. And in some cases, you might want to mark, what is intake, what is exhaust. But luckily for me, I know I have a cam angle sensor on one of them, so I can differentiate between them like that. So that's that. Let's go ahead and remove these. These are actually kind of tricky because these cam caps actually seat themselves pretty well. It can be a little hard to take them off. See what we can do. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of a playing around. So let me get a rubber hammer, and then we'll just play around with these bolts and catch you guys later when Okay, a thing to note, it is very important that you keep these cam caps in the order they are sitting in. There's arrows, there's numbers to mark them, but you want to make sure you do not confuse these with these, because these are set to each of their own lobe. So do what you got to do, just make sure you leave them where they're at. if you're wondering why, what would happen if you mix cam caps, or say you have a head that is incomplete and just take the caps off a different head, you will actually have binding with the cam itself. This is, I'm speaking of experience from one of my friends. We put some cams in his head, we installed them, and then we went to go turn the cam by hand, and it wouldn't. It would actually fight us versus, just an easy rotation that it normally would have. So we actually had to go, since he wanted to use that head, we actually had to go take this head to a machine shop and get it line honed for the cam caps that we now had on this motor. So I guess if you really want to do it, go ahead and mix the cam caps up, but you're gonna have to go pay someone to get it to rotate properly. So yeah. Alrighty guys, that's a wrap for this head. Let me just show you. We have Evo 9 springs or retainers, 3G lifters, and stock rocker arms. This is what I was running previously, and I'll go ahead and show you what I'm gonna go put on the next head of mine. Stay tuned for some upgrade and goodies. Alright guys, so now that the teardown is all pretty much said and done, I want to show you what will actually be going inside this head of mine. As you can see, we have our cams here, and we have our lifters, 3G lifters. So what I'm going to be installing are new camshaft seals, new valve stems, and that's pretty much it for OEM. Now we move on to aftermarket. So for our springs and retainers, I went ahead and went with Kegley titanium retainers and springs. This is their race version. I'm not sure what it's actually called. They have street versions and they have race versions. I've already opened one, so you guys can go ahead and have a better look. These are really nice. So that will be making sure those valves stay down. We're not having any valve float with these cams. And they also have their billet CNC aluminum, or I don't even know what these materials are, but I know they're CNC machined. These are the seats for the springs. So those are the springs and retainers. And for rockers, I actually went with Evo 9 rockers. These are actually a lot lighter than the stock 2G rockers. I do not have a 2G rocker with me, or else I would weigh them for you, but these are a great upgrade for the 2G platform. If you're ever in need of rockers, one of them breaks on your car, just go ahead and upgrade to the Evo ones, because they're a lot lighter and stronger, and they do wonders for your valve train. So Evo 9 rockers for the valve train again, or the rocker portion of it. And for our valves, I went with Super Tech black nitrate coated valves, intake and exhaust. Oh, perfect. I was looking if I had an open one. So here are all the valves. I believe these are the intake. You can see they have that black nitrate coating. And let's look at the exhaust. And if I have these backwards, excuse me, I don't really know valves that much. But I wanted to upgrade these because I was thinking about going with the Evo 9 sodium filled valves, but I kind of want to rev this thing to the moon, so hoping for like an 8500 red line, and with high red lines and, you know, aggressive cams, the Evo 9 valves have a tendency to snap at the stem because they are sodium filled, which makes them lighter, which is a good thing. But you know, with aggressive cams and high revving motors, they will tend to snap. So I went with these, so I would have a solid valve train, and I kind of want to be able to anti-lag. So if I ever wanted to spit flames, these valves will be able to handle it. Gosh, I cannot speak today. So there you have it. That's pretty much the whole shebang bang going in to the head on my 2G. The head is also going to be ported and polished, so I'll go ahead and get another video when everything's assembled and dropped off to my friend machine shop. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, so we are at my friend's machine shop. As you can see, they build midget racer motors here. Ecotech blocks. They're based off Ford 2.3 motors, and they end up looking like this. This made 320 NA. Pretty impressive. And they make their cranks. They do everything here. It's pretty crazy. Well, here's my head. As you can see, it has been ported and polished. Right now it's bare because we just got it out of the hot tank. Get this flipped. And then we have the port job here as well. And of course, we had to get it resurfaced while we're here, so we got a nice smooth silky finish. So yeah, this is the new head for the 2G. I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble it. Hopefully get it on my block soon. And we also got my old oil pump for my 6-bolt. We're gonna go ahead and take this apart and make sure everything's good before we put it on. Because remember how my other one was seized? This will be the replacement for it. And then we got my block here and my rotating assembly here. I'll give you guys a tour of the shop in a little bit. It's freaking crazy here. Look at those pistons. If I only had a dry sump on my motor, that would be something. Alright, let's get to work. We got the block going in the hot tank. Gonna get all cleaned up. Look what just came out of the hot tank. Purdy. And what has he got me doing over here? Oh, we're cleaning up my oil pump. This is the master builder. So.
All right, let's see how it goes. So while the master mechanic is polishing my cams, I'm going to show you guys how to bleed some lifters. You must do this to your 4G63 lifters before you reassemble a head, or you're gonna have a bad time. So pretty much find some sort of, hold on, sorry, I'm burping. Find some sort of rod, stick, pole that you can fit inside the 3G lifter. You're gonna push it all the way down, and you can feel there's gonna be a relief port, and then just squeeze it out, whatever you can get out of these things. And that's how you pretty much bleed these lifters. I'm not sure if I get anything out of this one. Usually, like, these are full of oil, and you want to make sure you get all that out by doing that. And you got to do that too, all 16, so they'll be at it for a while. Good luck. So we lost 2 of the dowel pins during assembly. They got stuck to the cam cap, and when we tried to take them out, they were damaged. So we can't use them. But have no fear. We're gonna go ahead and make some. So, well, there's a will, there's a way. And there you have it, new little dowel pins for the cam caps. This is the new one, that's the old one. Old one, new one. Let's finish this now. Alright guys, so the head is complete. Here she is. This is what I will be running on my 6-bolt 2G. Everything is assembled, everything is set. So the only thing left to do is get a valve cover for it, which I have. I'm just gonna paint it before I apply it to the head. I'll show you guys a video of that as well. And I believe that is it. I just need a valve cover, yeah. Oh, and I need intake manifold gasket, because I ordered the 6-bolt full rebuild kit, and since I'm running a 2G head, it's missing a couple of gaskets because I'm not running a 6-bolt head. So let's go ahead and get this unbagged and see what the final result is. Let me just set that right there for now. Don't move. Alright, and here she is. Just like you saw before, everything I got for this head is finally installed. So, side note, I did pull a quick one on you all. I switched cams. Looking back, I love the FP2s. They're a very nice streetable cam, very idle friendly. But when I was thinking about my setup, I kind of wanted something more aggressive. My Evo was running on Kelford's 272, so I was looking for something like that. However, finding Kelford's for the DSM, it's fairly difficult, and in the used market, they were asking a lot of money for Kelford. So I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna mess with it. If it happens, it happens. But if not, I'm not crying, you know? So without, really looking for stuff, a set of HKS 272s popped up, and I said, whatever, bit the bullet, bought them, sold my FP2s, and now we are running these HKSs. I know the markings right here, somewhere right there. So there you can see HKS. That's what I'm running now on this build. And here is the Kegley Racing HLA to make sure all the oil pressure stays in the pan at high RPMs. So quick overview, just again, we have Evo 9 rocker arms, HKS 272s, Kegley Racing race titanium springs and retainers,
ported and polished head, and 3G lifters. That's pretty much the whole wrap up on the head. I hope you guys like it. I'm really excited to see what this head will do for my setup. Hopefully we'll get some impressive numbers and flow. I'm hoping to break the 400s. If I don't, I'm gonna cry. So have a nice day, guys. Keep boosting, and see you guys in the next video. Saw, dude.